God is good, and with each day that passes brings us a day closer to the launch of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen, our upcoming MMO home, and today we will be discussing the announcement that Pantheon Rise of the Fallen will now have monthly pre-alpha tests. This is extremely exciting news for Pantheon fans, as up until now, testing was done as needed so that development could try out a specific class, specific area, specific something or the other. And it has been like this for many years as this small team has been hammering out the vision they promised. Now, on top of the news that we will be getting monthly pre-alpha tests tomorrow at the time of this recording, which is Saturday, December 10th, Carnage, super popular streamer on Twitch, is planned to stream Pantheon Rise of the Fallen during a pre-alpha test. This means that for the first time, we will see a streamer play naturally in the world with 500 or more testers also playing. Now, likely this will be testing in one extremely large zone. Now, keep in mind that Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is not a zone-based MMO. It is open world. However, areas on the server are still, as far as the server is concerned, classified as zones, whether you realize it's a zone or not. That many players in a single zone on an MMO in development that isn't optimized yet is an amazing feat that they have been pulling off after their networking stack is released to the client. This means that for the first time in Pantheon's development, the entire community will finally get to see natural gameplay and not just developer-led adventures to show up a specific area, dungeon or feature or etc. Now, before we continue on, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more MMO content. Now, many will certainly be negative, but these new revelations in actual reality is a really big deal for the progression of Pantheon Rise of the Fallen and moving them finally into the final leg of pre-alpha. Look, I love Pantheon. It's my most anticipated MMO, and it is creating the exact kind of gameplay, world, lore, races, and classes that I want, and I'm pretty darn patient because I saw what happened to Vanguard, and I'm currently playing Embers Adrift, and I know what happens when development is rushed into new stages or into launch. But even I can admit that the wait has been a little too long. It's been painful sometimes, and I know that they have got to move into alpha stages in 2023. Being that they are now ready to start pre-alpha testing to happen every month means that Visionary Realms is now getting to the point where they need that amount of data, which means the nails are getting hammered. And for those not in the know, Pantheon is long past the idea stage. They have an updated list of goals to be accomplished to move into the next phase of development, which of course is alpha. Thousands own packages for alpha, so moving into that phase will be a glorious moment that many people have waited years for, and all of us can feel the weight and the impact that will have on the community, and also for restoring at least a small amount of faith to the negative influencers out there, like an antidote to a poison. I also want to point out that Pantheon Rise of the Fallen's move to a monthly testing schedule is not being done as some sort of reward or a cash grab to get more money in the bank, although it likely will net them some new VIP members who will now be happy to invest now that there is a schedule for definite testing cycles. Nothing about anything Visionary Realms has done up until this point has ever been about cash grabbing. I can simply point to the publisher deals they have turned down in order for their vision to remain intact and to sustain their MMO's dignity. Companies, after quick cash grabs, do not turn down big bags of money in order to preserve the integrity of their vision. So what does this announcement of monthly testing really say? What does it mean? Quite simply, it means that Visionary Realms needs more testing to get the rest of the goals done in order to move into alpha. It means that is where they are at developmentally, which means that progression is further along than the naysayers would have you think. It means that regardless of what the general public and those not in the know may say, Pantheon Rise of Fallen's Visionary Realms team, although small, has been building the exact MMO promised, and now they are ready to show it and test the things they need in order to classify themselves as alpha. Also, in my opinion, it means more streams of the MMO in its true form, and excitement for me because I can smell a time coming that I'll be able to finally stream Pantheon to my viewers, which would be a dream come true for so many of you, obviously a dream come true for me, and would be extremely helpful to my channel and to the validity of this channel as well. There is messaging from Visionary Realms coming out today regarding this announcement, as well as about the Co-Carnage stream coming tomorrow on December 10th. But both of these announcements have already been made on Twitter, so both are official. This makes it a great time for you to consider grabbing up a pledge package if testing Pantheon Rise of the Fallen has always been something you wanted to do. To see the world grow, be a part of it, watch it be built and get fixed. Now please remember that testing is exactly that. It's testing. It's not going to be optimized. It's not going to run like it will at launch. There will be issues that arise. There will be problems, bugs, all kinds of wackiness. But through it all, the vision is extremely obvious and the spirit is strong. And some of my favorite memories of my 23 years of MMO gaming have already been made in these pre-alpha sessions. I am under NDA so far and cannot speak about my experiences, but we are fast approaching a day where the NDA eases off and then things will be much more transparent. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of Napalm. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel and keeping me full-time every month. Thank you so very much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of Napalm, Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimlos, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Zelik Lid, Rotten Yo Mom, Vander, Gallery Moonsong, What's the Takeaway, Trips, Daniel Cordley, Richard Glass, and Remy D. Thank you for your highest tier membership. How does this announcement of monthly pre-alpha testing feel to you though? Let me know in the comments down below your thoughts, and don't forget to smash that like button, and I hope you will subscribe to the channel. And until next time my friends, God bless and happy gaming.